Hello everyone. This is a short video on the concept that we intend to conduct as part of the Quality Month celebrations in a few organizations, popularly titled as Tea Kada Bench. Okay, so a short form as TKB. So this short video will explain to you about this 2-hour event that we conduct for corporates, how it is conducted, and we did receive a few communication about details of this program, Tea Kada Bench. And so this video is primarily intended to give you some clarity about how this is conducted, and so that you could probably also organize such events as part of your Quality Month celebrations or even later. So so let me use this PPT, about 4 or 5 slides to give you basics of what is Tea Kada Bench program. So Tea Kada Bench is a program which is which goes along with a case-led discussion of the book that I have written, titled Building Culture for Continual Improvement, which was released in September 2022. So there are 5 teams in this event. So 3 members in each team. It's about 120 minutes of case discussions. About 5 cases out of the 14 are discussed in this event. So let me move the slides to give you more details about what it is. So what is TKB? Tea Kada Bench is a case discussion workshop on the book titled Building Culture for Continual Improvement, BCCI as we call it, and this will be facilitated by myself. About the book, for those who are not heard of this book so far, this is a collection of 14 caselets narrating the gaps during statistical process control implementation in manufacturing organizations observed by me during the last 22 years while we were doing SPC implementation consulting. How is TKB conducted? Okay, so this is a 2-hour event, about 120 minutes. The planning happens, close to about 15 days prior to the event date. So the first thing that we do is the client fixes a date of the event, which possibly we need about 15 days time. The 15 days time is primarily to form a team and allow the team to give them the book and then asking them to read. So the book has 14 caselets, which are could be completed. It needs about 15 days time for the team to read the caselet, discuss among themselves and all that. So that's why typically it's a 15-day planning that is required. So minus 15 days from the date of the event is what is fixed by the customer. So that's what is the first activity. So the client organizing team, so it could be a TQM, TQBM, or a HR team or an L&D team. So whoever is organizing the event, so they fix the date of the event, and then they also, along with other stakeholders, form 5 teams of 3 members each. And then based on the number of teams, if it is 5 teams with 3 members, about 15. So they procure about 15 to 20 books. So of the book title Building Culture for Continual Improvement. They can buy it directly from Amazon, or we also will be able to get this organized to the client. So that happens that's the first activity. And then once the participants are decided, those 5 teams into 3 members, it's about 15 participants. So they read the book, read all the 14 caselets, discuss the questions at the end of each caselet. So at the end of each chapter in the book, there are 3 questions. And so they discuss among themselves and they are ready with their response as a team for the main event. So once on the event day, so this happens, this generally about 10 days time is what is ideal. So 15 days before the event is what the client organizing team starts the entire activity. They form the team, they get the number of books. And then the next 10 days is given to the participants to go through the book, go through all the 14 caselets, discuss, and then, they are ready for the event. On the event day, I visit the client, and then this is how the events happen. So we draw lots to decide, because of the 14 out of the 14 caselets during an event, during those 2 hours event, we only discuss 5. So we pick lots to pick up any of those 5 caselets out of 14, and then a brief outline of the case. Each case is given by me, and then a selected team will answer caselet related questions. So that's the first part. So once a case is selected, then a team is also selected. A selected team will actually answer the case related questions. Apart from that, we also ask 3 direct questions on the facts mentioned to everyone, all the 15 members. So that's something like a faster finger first, a buzzer round. So there are 3 direct questions for which answers will be there in the case, which anybody can answer. And there'll be 3 questions which are mentioned in the caselet, which only a respective team is expected to answer. So the team is expected to respond to the 3 questions mentioned in each caselet. There are 2 awards given at the end of this event. One is called the TKB SPC Champion Award, because all these 14 caselets are on statistical process control in manufacturing organizations. And there's another trophy which is called TKB Pacers. So let me explain these, the guidelines for these 2. First, let's look at the TKB Pacers, which is on the right-hand side. So it is awarded for the correct answers for the 15 questions. That is, in each case, we ask the caselet fact questions. These are not for discussions. These are just caselet facts. Like, for example, one of the questions could be that I would ask in chapter number 12, which principle of Dr. Deming is referred in this case? So which will be mentioned in the case itself. So it's almost like a comprehension. So you just read the case, you'll know that. Or I would say, what is the scrap percentage in this organization referred in case number 9? So these kind of questions. So somebody who's just read the case will be able to answer. So here we use a pacers because it's fastest finger first. So whichever team attempts the answers first and they get it correctly, they get 5 marks. If for a wrong answer, they get -5. So it's sometimes it could be a true or false, it could be yes, no. So there are no bonus marks or anything. So that's the first part of this contest, the TKB Pacers. It's very straightforward. The second part of the contest is the most important part, where the 3 case questions mentioned in the book are discussed. So they are discussed as a team and the team presents them. And in this, the author will decide, based on the responses given for the case. So again, when they discuss what we give importance, what are the factors that we consider as important is, so in their response, how is their application knowledge of SPC, the SPC application knowledge? That's number 1. On these factors, they will be rated. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are they in the SPC application as a team? The second thing is, how consistent is their answers across the team members? So have there been a good team building? So have they discussed the case in depth as a team? So we do check that. So that's the second criteria. The third criteria is we discuss about, have they understood what is the core issue in the case? Okay, so each of these cases there could be a core issue. So what is that core issue, and have they been able to understand the core issue? So the whole idea of this is to simulate thought process, and it generally helps on building a strong team. Because what we find now is, when we are looking at building culture for continual improvement in many organizations, be it continual improvement projects like problem solving, a QC story, or Lean Six Sigma, or be it an IATF implementation, or any of these quality related quality management systems related things, the team building, the team activity is actually missing, and it's a concern for most of the organizations. So as we gear up to become a globally competitive manufacturing country, So we need to probably, encourage, discussions, thought process, and then, getting into consensus, understanding the case, interpreting the case differently. So these are all the aspects that we discuss. And so the team which scores very well on this is rated by the author, and the second trophy is presented as TKB SPC champions. So these are the two, major things, and all these happens within 120 minutes to discuss those 5 caselets. So if you would like to conduct this TKADA bench session in your organization, either during the quality month or even after, you could probably, email us at consulting@pqsitech.com, or you could reach us out on this number, and then we will, our coordinator will coordinate with you to fix up a time and all the commercials and things like that. So this is TKADA bench for you. And before we conclude, what it'll be, what we have found at the end of the video, we also have some feedback on people who already attended TKADA bench. Okay, the first edition of TKADA bench was, actually conducted at the Chennai plant of Ashok Leyland. And it was actually, I was really excited to see the enthusiasm among the participants on the interpretation of the caselet. So some feedback which we got after the event is also, mentioned in this video. So keep watching this video, get their feedback, and if you're interested to conduct TKADA bench in your organization, do reach us out. So thanks for listening to this video. Thank you.
Sir, in the Culture Building for Continual Improvement book, in the particular TKADA bench program, I went back to my student life actually. We really enjoyed it. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கேஸ் ஸ்டடிஸ்லாம் எனக்கு உண்மையிலேயே பெரிய பெரிய புக்ஸ்ல கிடைக்குமா எனக்கு அப்படின்னு தெரியல. நீங்க எந்த அளவுக்கு இதை அனுபவிச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா, எந்த கோர் பாயிண்ட்ஸை இந்த 14 கேஸ் ஸ்டடி மூலமா எங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கணும்ன்றதை இதில் ஒரு கிரக்ஸா கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. இட்ஸ் ரியலி வெரி குட் புக். இதை எல்லாரும் படிக்கணும் அப்படின்றது என்னோட ஆசை. தேங்க்யூ.
Hi, good evening. That was such an exciting event, yet another exciting event by our beloved Nanda sir. It's a great privilege to be associated with him year after year. He has been doing such a beautiful programs for us in the past years. Without him, the quality month was never complete for all of us in Ennur plant. Last year we missed him because he was in the US. So this year he brought about this wonderful concept of TKADA bench, and it was amazing, really amazing, and we all enjoyed it. The evidence of the success of this event was our plant head and our quality head stayed throughout the event, 2 hours. It was amazing, really. All of us enjoyed, all the 30 participants and the 30 plus audience. They thoroughly enjoyed the event. Thank you. We are looking forward to Nanda San's many more innovative events. Thank you very much. Looking forward.
The event was a unique one. Definitely it made us read the book. It has given us insights into the SPC, a very innovative approach, nice way of teaching SPC to the others.
So it is a great opportunity to be with Mr. Nanda once again. So we had many sessions in the earlier days, but this was, I tell you, it was totally different. Because I was also in the team, but unfortunately I could not compete because I could not be available the first 2 days. But still, it is a total different experience where you can collaborate with the people and get some good results. And of course, all the teams have done their best, but winning and losing is just a game, that's all. So I appreciate all the people actively participated in this event. And once again, we need you more, Mr. Nanda. So try to get us some more this kind of difficult competitions to enhance our knowledge. Thanks for all your participation.